You either gonna be broke or you gonna get rich. Ain't no in between. Ain't showing no guns, but a nigga be told. Just to the pick and I got a promotion. My bitch stay down on my road. High as a bitch, I'm sliding on flow. First out the streets, I be thugging them. You a yes man, I'm a made nigga. Your bitch see me, she gon' wave, nigga. Hundreds on me, I'm paid, nigga. I was 50 in the debt with a plug and I paid, nigga. I hustle for it and I grind it. Ain't nobody wanna save a nigga. I was struggling, so my perseverance made me, nigga. I was struggling so damn bad, I don't know why I ain't give up. I ain't got no purpose, I'm out to eat, I'm about to do some push-ups. Every time I think about my grandma, I just count some racks up. Press that button on my iPhone, then I order some pass up. Every time I think about grandma, I just count some racks up. I just push that button on my iPhone, then I order some taxi up. Just to the 50, they got a promotion, my bitch stay down on my road. High as a bitch, I'm sliding, I'm floating, yeah, yeah. Ain't showing no gun, but a nigga be told. Just to the 50, they got a promotion. My bitch stay down, I'ma buy a roll. High as a bitch, and I'm sliding, I'm flow. Yeah, bow, straight, bow, yeah, bow.
I put my bitch in Prada, cause I'm so proud of her. I'm running out the commas, no, I'm tryna run it up. Won't let a nigga play me, won't infiltrate me. Won't knock me out my pivot while I'm paper chasing. Whoever sent you at me must knew there's a crash dummy. He know how I be rocking, yeah, he know I smash some. Yeah, Cole, yeah, that's my brother, you know I love him, You fuck when you dead, dog, you motherfuckers. You a visit, been a customer, we're getting our muscle up. In that rolling, still trapping, we was trying to double up. So many losses we done took, really trying to get in. Yeah, nigga shining, but I still be fighting my thing.
Ain't showing no guns, but a nigga be told. Just to the pick and I got a promotion. My bitch stay down, I'ma buy a roll. High as a bitch, I'm sliding, I'm flow. First out the streets, I be thugging them. You a yes man, I'm a made nigga. Your bitch see me, she gon' wave, nigga. Hundreds on me, I'm paid, nigga. I was 50 grand a debt with a plug and I paid, nigga. I hustle for it, I grind it. Ain't nobody wanna say.
You.
What up?
I ain't got no.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. I just told him I was about to send him a link, so I don't know how you want to do that.
Shit, just send him the live from the like a regular, like the video. It'll be easy because when you send a motherfucker the link, they gotta sign in and all that shit. So just tell them, send him the actual link from the video. Just share it into his DM.
All right, share. Hold on.
Or shit, I could do it. Hey, now what's his name?
King Erna.
King
official
Erna
page.
No, I know it. Instagram. I was just talking about his actual name, King Erna.
Yeah.
We got King Erna, man. He coming
You
up
sent the link?
Yeah, I sent it. Tell him to check the DM.
All right.
Trying to get these. Y'all hit that like button, man. We got King Erna coming up. He gonna talk about a lot. He also got a little information on Birdman brother Terrance Williams. Y'all hit that like button. We gonna get it started in a minute. Hit that like button. We're gonna get it started in a minute.
You got your choice. You either gonna be broke or you gonna get rich. Ain't no in between. Ain't showing no gun, but a nigga be told. Just did a pick and I got a promotion. My bitch stay down, I'm a viral. High as a bitch, outside, I'm flow. First out the streets, I be thinking that.
What up, Juice? I'm gonna bring you up in a minute. Let him come up first. And then, you know what I'm saying, get into it. Then I'm gonna bring you up.
I was struggling, so my perseverance made me nigga. I was struggling so damn bad, I don't know why I ain't give up. I ain't got no purpose, I'm out to eat, I'm out to do some push-ups. Every time I think about my grandma, I just count some racks up.
He in the he get it?
Yeah, he just said, I just
Tell him he might gotta look in his request. Cause he ain't seen it yet.
I put my bitch in Prada, cause I so proud of her. I'm running out the commas, no, I'm tryna run it up. Won't let a nigga play me, won't infiltrate me. Won't knock me out my pivot while I'm paper chasing. Whoever sent you at me must knew you was a crash dummy. You know
he said he don't see the page.
He gotta. He ain't following me, so it's in his request. He gotta look where it say request and hit on the request, and then he'll see it. He'll see my DM. Look, I'm just finna send you the link, and you send it to him.
I'm about to do some push-ups. Yeah.
We're gonna get it started in a minute. We just wait for him to come up. Can't earn him. Gonna drop a little knowledge.
You see anything come through? He hit it.
Nah. You told him to hit the link?
Yeah.
Hey, Ernie, if you're watching this, hit that link that's in the comment section. You got to hit the link that's in the comment section. There you go.
Yo, yo. Yo, yo.
He came in and went out. Gotta come back in. Gotta come back in. There you go.
Sure.
What's up? What's up?
Oh man, I can't complain. How y'all?
Good,
Doing all
good.
right. How you doing?
Oh man, I can't complain, man. You know, y'all gotta send me the link. Y'all sent me the YouTube account with StreamYard. Y'all gotta send me the StreamYard link.
That's my bad. I had told him to send the video because when people send me the link, it make me sign all the way back in.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? I ain't know if you knew how to,
Yeah, now my man, see, when I'm in the city, I could do it, but when I'm at the crib, it's kind of hard. My man had tried to get me on here a couple of weeks ago, but where I'm at in the sticks, it kind of I couldn't get no connection, but I can get a connection if I'm in the city. You know what I mean?
Okay,
For sure.
Where I'm at in the sticks.
Well, why don't you let everybody know who we got up here?
Well, you know, I'm King Earner. I need no honorable introduction. This is King Earner live and direct. Y'all know I come to carry it with the honorable guys, man. You know, the brother that linked with me, I could tell he just starting because that's like I know some of y'all about y'all, but a lot is like I'm kind of lost. But I understand that y'all all for the positive things and y'all got questions about this rap.
For sure.
Let's get to the rap business. You know I like cleanups. You hear me?
Right.
All right. So first of all, let everybody know exactly where you from.
Okay,
I'm from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. You know, from the uptown section of Philly, but I'm honored throughout the whole city. But you know, I'm from Philly.
Okay. And how was it growing up for you out there in Philly?
Oh, it was all right. You know, Philly was a how can I say it? It was a spot you had to be a man. Going out the crib, it wasn't like, you know, you had your parents with you or you know your family or whoever raised you. You really had to deal with what was going on, and you know the uptown section is not really a real strong, strict poverty area. It's more like middle class. A lot of people, families that was living down North Philadelphia came uptown. You know what I'm saying? So I had a couple spots up there. I still do, and I love uptown. You know, but I just like to do what I want to do and be wherever I want to go, man. And, you know, it's honored amongst the people. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And I also seen that, you know, you did a little time yourself, correct?
Oh, yeah, I done a few bits. You hear me? I done a few bits.
And was that federal or state?
Both federal and state.
Okay. And where exactly was you at when you was federal?
I was all over the world. You hear me?
Okay.
I was all over the world. Sandy, Farrington, FDC, you know, the little holdover spots, your Oklahomas and whatnot. You know, I've been all over the federal system, but I was all over the state system also.
Okay. All right. Go ahead, Luke.
So, all right, now you got your own YouTube, right?
Right.
And the podcast, or is it?
Well, the podcast is on its way.
Okay. And what's the name of the podcast?
The podcast is Circle of Honor.
And the Circle of Honor, how did that name come about? Like, well, what?
It's really the Circle of Honor Triangle of Trust. Circle of Honor from Leek Mall's Triangle of Trust. That's from Triangle of Trust is from Leek Mall's. But it's together, you know what I'm saying? But he came up with the word. So you know I'm gonna rock with whatever my brother rocking with. And it's gonna be successful. It's like a lot of people been waiting on it, but you know I was procrastinating because a lot of people don't know my goal was really just to help the youth. I started accomplishing that so fast that a lot of things that I was doing, like making examples of the rats, it started blowing up kind of quick with the honor snatching thing. And they kind of gave me that. I didn't put myself as the honor snatcher, nor did I put myself as King Earner. If don't nobody know, AR Ad made me King Earner.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? This a chat joint. Y'all got it. This a chat joint, right?
Yeah.
All right. I can't see the chat. I can't really see it, but I'm really trying to make sure I tune in. That way I let a lot of people that I know that follow me, make sure they come over, share, like, and subscribe. Because when you first get a YouTube channel, what you want to do is you want to make sure that you plug your station in. Plug in whatever your joint is, so because that's what they got to do. They got to like and share it for the numbers to go up like it's supposed to.
For sure.
And like you said, go ahead. Go ahead.
Before we get into it, you know what I'm saying, the gushy stuff, what is SRC? What it stand for and what it means?
Stop Recycling Crime. It got two sections. Stop Recycling Crime, Section A. That's for the individuals who get themselves caught up in crime or involve themselves in crime or be the ones that start the crime. They end up doing what I call a Houdini, and they get to telling on everything because they can't accept the time. And what the government allows them to do is come right back out in the community, deal drugs, run around, do whatever they want to do. So to me, I call it's recycling crime because they're giving them an opportunity to do crime, get out of trouble with a smack on the wrist, and go back in, and they keep recycling, and the government is with it. It makes the community ride with it also. So then you got Section B, that's for individuals such as myself, that's not rats. The individuals that go back and forth in jail and they just keep making the door, revolving door. They're recycling crime by thinking it and they sell. Oh, I know I can get away with this. You can't tell me I can't get away with that. I'm this, I'm that. And at the end of the day, they're none of what they're saying. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I try to, like me, I try to focus on that. Before in the beginning, I was everywhere with it. But now everybody that's solid or thorough, even the ones that didn't like me, they like, oh, that's what you meant. So, Stop Recycling Crime is Honor Your Life campaign, OBH, everything that we ever been through all in one. That's all in one joint. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Go ahead with your question, bro.
Now, also saying around that what's the dealings with you and CMOS?
Oh man, CMOS was a gift and a curse for me. You hear me? CMOS was put it this way, in a health state of mine, CMOS was a drug block in '88, except we were selling good drugs. You hear me? It ran fast, but at the same time, man, I couldn't handle the business. We're talking 203 orders by the hour. We're talking by the time you wake up the next morning, another 1,000 orders. So I got with a site called Wix Payments. And Wix Payments, they don't pay you up front when the money come in. You got to wait till the next Friday. And the flow that I was getting, it was hard for me to pay for 4,000 orders of $8 a box or however many pounds somebody bought, by the day. It's like, how could I keep up? So I wound up, a lot of people was cussing me out online. Oh, you didn't get the orders to us, Wasn't that. It was like I couldn't send them all off before I got the money. So I wound up having to go on Queen's Flip Show, showing little receipts and whatnot. And I just backed up off of it a little bit. I still sell it, but I don't sell it. It's like almost a personal membership with the CMOS now, because it's to the point where I don't want to hold nobody up. I know if I bring the traffic on, it's going to be too much money. And all money is good money, but not every money is good money, because you want to make the people happy. If you go to a couple of these other CMOS dealers, except for like 2 of them, I'm not gonna lie to you, Moss got 3 of them. Nature Cabinets, that's my number 1 pick. Then it's Moss God and CMOS for Life. That's my cousin joint. They the best services around, even though they all got like little beefs and shit like that going on. At the end of the day, Nature Cabinet is a bunch of young men, and they go out in the water,
right,
winter, summer, fall, all around the season, and bring it from the water straight to you. So
right.
that's who I really rock with, because out of everybody that talked about CMOS or brought me on the board or I ever known to sell it, they the ones that had it predominantly, and they made sure that they got to me right away. I never had to wait for it. If I made an order today, I'm gonna get it Tuesday. If they say you're gonna get it, we're gonna get it to you Tuesday. They off the water with it right to me. So CMOS was a gift and a curse, man. But it's definitely a good earn, and it's a beautiful product that came out of the ocean. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I got a question.
Right.
I used to buy CMOS from Black and Noble. What happened to them? Because I go on their site now, they barely have nothing on the site.
Well, I don't know what happened to them in recent years, but Black and Noble is where I really got the knowledge of CMOS from.
Okay.
It was Black and Noble first, and then it was a lady by the name of Sister Umi. Black and Noble had told me, they said to me, hey, she said she like how you promote the CMOS, but you're going to get us all sent to the feds because you keep saying it's a cure.
Right.
So I'm like, all right, well, whatever the case may be, that's how I feel, but I'm going to slow back because that she was the boss. She was the one bringing it in.
For sure.
But one day, when Black and Noble told me that, she reached out to me and she told me a different story, as if that never took place like that. And I'm not mad whatever way it took. But I know one thing. I told her I was throwing rocks at the penitentiary, and she went under her table and poured out about 100 pounds and said, here, take them. I got to run them. I got to run in for a nice long time. And she passed away. I wound up giving Hakeem some money for the family or whatever, they said they never got it. I don't know. That kind of hurt my heart, but I'm pretty sure it's a misconception because Hawk is pretty good with money also. Although it's like some people have finicky ways of how they do things, you see? So I learned it's like moving into someone's home and not going by their rules.
Sure.
When dealing with Black and Nobel, they had a way that they wanted to sell their CMOs. I learned to sell my CMOS. I put the price. If don't nobody know, I'm the one that put the numbers on every CMOS there is across the world. Now, Dr. Sabi had their numbers, but Dr. Sabi sold it. He didn't sell predominantly CMOS himself. He put CMOS in products. You see what I'm saying? And different things that he made. But you never caught him with a bunch of CMOS selling it. He put Black and Noble onto some things, and they went ahead and got in business with him. And that's where I picked the game up from. But Sister Umi was like close to a man named Patrick Dells. I don't know what a lot of them are at now, but I'm pretty sure he in the Hills High the way the government is. But that's where I originally got it from Black and Noble. Shout out to them because they family at the end of the day. They're predominantly I'm gonna say a group culture that's responsible for King Erna also. It's like OBH is, they are also. You know what I mean? You can't leave Black and Noble out without mentioning King Erna. And you can't leave King Erna out without mentioning Black and Noble, honestly. But they supreme over me when it comes down to a lot of the history and the things that they want. You know what I mean?
Facts. I used to order from them, but it's like when I go on the site now, they barely have anything on the site.
Well, it's getting close to wintertime too, so you got to realize their breed of sea moss, what they have, the gold, it comes over from the Atlantic Ocean, if I'm not mistaken. No, the Pacific Ocean. Pacific is warm, correct?
Right.
All right, it comes from over the Pacific. So it's going to, in the wintertime, it has a lot of storms, so it's not predominantly a lot of sea moss. And the way they grow it is just a different way than how it was originally growing. Now, over in the Atlantic Ocean, it continues to grow even when storms come in. As long as that tide get low, you can go grab it. You just have to cut it off a certain way because you want to make sure that this Chondrus crispus is able to regrow again. Because if you cut it past a certain many inches, it won't grow anymore. You'll put the stock and it'll mess it up. And Brandon Sharp, make sure you like, subscribe, and share this video, man.
For sure. She most definitely gonna do that.
Okay.
Right, let's get into the funky shit, man. Now,
okay,
what's up with this Terrance Gangster Williams guy, bro? Like,
this is deep. Listen, man. I always know this. I learned this from the USP penitentiaries. I learned this. Listen to me. When you dealing with individuals that are hot, individuals that are rats, you have to watch out for their conniving ways. They have a lot of conniving ways. Their number one main conniving ways is acting like they're super gangster. So I'm pretty sure once he got in the can, he was the individual that stuck his chest out because Baby is his family. I'm pretty sure in the beginning, Baby was looking out for him. So he's able to be around and take a few flicks for the big meeches and all that to get honored as a man's man, as a made guy. And what you got to understand is in that penitentiary, a lot of them rats, they'll get close to everybody. All they need is one solid man to accept them. Once one solid man is accepted by a rat, that means there's going to be other solid men that's going to side with that solid man. That's going to destroy the whole honor in what solid men have. So you have to be careful the love you show certain people. You can't be all buddy because you don't know. You can see paperwork, but a dude could be on a third federal case and you ain't see that paperwork. So, you got to keep your distance in there. Just as well as you can run into a connect, you can run into a reject also. You know what I'm saying? So, Terrance, I believe he got cool, he got accepted, and people believed in him, and he started going underneath for individuals and getting information. They call it going around. They wire up, they get information, they go tell the government, hey, I want to get down. I need to get home. What do I have to do? How can I work myself to get out? And when he went and got the life the second time, when they gave it back to him, he couldn't do no more time. That hurt him. He's seeing everybody going home. He got down and started banging mafia dudes. There's gonna be a lot of different people that's coming out. And I want to say this. A lot of people think that paperwork came strictly from me. It didn't. It came from Hassan Campbell. Now, you known for us to have different beefs at a time. I want y'all to understand one thing when it comes to me. Whatever it does to get the real rat, the real individual that's telling, I'm with kicking it with solid men, because if you're with helping me put a guy out, not a civilian, I'm talking about an individual who claimed to be a gangster, whose middle name is Gangster.
Right.
I'm with it, man. So you're not gonna put my differences to the side as a man and say, I kind of respect, not kinda, I do respect Hassan Campbell. The reason why I do, and I'm giving y'all, nobody don't know this. I respect Hassan Campbell because of his traumatic things that he's been through in life and being able to grow with a family. When I watch him and I look at his videos, I pay attention for any type of pedophiling moves. To me, he's one of the healed individuals that those things happen to, that he's not returning back to. Now, I don't know about the propagandic things that I see on social media. I can't co-sign those things, bro. I can't. Right. I ain't co-signing nothing. All I'm saying is I see a person who been through what he was been through and turned it around and is around a family. You don't see these individuals doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, make sure y'all like and share this. Everybody that's saying, hey, I don't care if it's 1 or 2 of y'all or if it's 1,000 of y'all. It don't matter. If you're in here, make sure you like and share this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bring the questions on. But Terrance Gangster, he's an individual that got down, and what he's doing is going around locking up people. He might be still working out here. If anybody that he's dealing with, if they're doing anything, they need to stop, because I'm pretty sure he'll give it up.
All right, so did you happen to run into him anytime you was incarcerated?
Nizar. See, my federal bid wasn't a long federal bid. You know what I'm saying? The feds taught me a hell of a lesson. Feds taught me that you don't play with their system. Number one is the penitentiaries aren't like our state penitentiaries in Graterford and all of that type of stuff. It's nothing like that. You know what I'm saying?
What up, Juice?
It's a whole different vibe, a whole different game. So the feds was the end of my bid, but I would have never ran into him because he's not the type of guy I would have been around. And as you know, in the feds, you don't swing with a lot of different people, because you really swing with your neighborhood. Me, I was a different guy. I mean, you swing with your city or whatever close to your city or how far you are. Me, I was a different individual. I swung with my people, but I always was by myself. On any big yard, anybody from anywhere could tell you that I always was by myself, man. And even with fights I used to have in the can, dudes would be like, yo, you can't have those fights with people without all of us going. So you need to let us know. I wouldn't let people know that I had a fight. I'll go on your block, go in there, rip with you, win, lose, or draw. I'm not going to ever lose anything to the point where I'm copping out. So I can take a loss. You hear me? If I'm copping out, that means I've been beat over. I've been whipped over. I'm not going to be whipped over as a man. I don't care if you're Goliath. We're going to fight. You can be beaten. I'm going to fight you. But I was respected as a man's man, and I never really kick it with raps. And when I got down to the medium, it was like more of a thing. I couldn't really deal with the guys, man. So I had a B-more car that only 2 of them, with one of them my Sully Blackface. Those was my guys. Those was the only guys that I really honored on the tip of if it came down to the knife, I know who was with me, because it was a lot of things going on in these cans, man, with these men, with them making excuses for these rats that I could never, ever honor. So I just didn't want to deal with them. I might have prayed with the Muslims. I might have honored and loved the Muslims, but I didn't really swing too tough because it was a lot of rats being accepted, man.
And that was going to be my next question.
Right.
Like, with the Muslim, situation, Like with somebody like Terrance Williams, like you think that he was a snitch first and got into that, or he got into that and then told?
I believe he entertained the fact he entertained it before back then. And when the situation with the dead people. See, a lot of people don't understand. That's the beginning of a rat telling you. I don't know what when they do that, they cause a confusion. See, if I say to you right now, hey man, I told before, but I told as an individual that was telling on some dead people. It don't matter, which way you see the paperwork, you're gonna be like, oh, that was on some dead people, no matter what nobody say, because your mindset is looking for and understanding that I did tell you that I did tell, but the tell was a lie. Like I have told, or I don't know how they do it, but that wakes you up to know that they got it in them. And Terrance showed you that then. And I believe he got busy. But when he got in the federal system, he was in Brooklyn, MDC Brooklyn, and the Metropolitan Detention Center. And he got busy. They say, listen, look, man, I can't really reveal my source, but I would never put dirt on nobody's name. The paperwork that I put up is 1,000% facts. It was supposed to be sealed. The person whose family it is, they got it to me. Bow, right? But Hassan Campbell already had it up. But the thing is, he got down on mob members too. He got down on a lot of people, man. Like he was what they call that, you working. He went around. Why would he be in MDC Brooklyn? Look, the feds will send you far off in the beginning. You hear me? Far off. But in the ending of your bid, you ain't gonna never come nowhere close to the East Coast. You hear me? And in the beginning, they'll send you somewhere far. Then you'll wake up in somewhere close because they gotta keep you in your region. That's how I ended up at Farrington. You see what I'm saying? They had to keep you, no matter how far they send you, right? They gotta keep you in a region unless you start killing stuff in there. I didn't know his record. He was running around stabbing everybody.
So was it two people that was supposed to still be alive that he told on?
No, I don't think they was alive. I don't know the whole story, but that story to me, when people say that, I just ignore whatever was going on anyway and find out who they are. And then that's what I done with him. I ignored him telling on the dead people, that nonsense, but it waked me up to go ahead and investigate. Like, damn, hold up for a second. Why would they say this about him? That's like right now somebody get under the comments and saying, 20 different people right now get underneath the comments and say, King Ernest gay. It's no matter what I say, you're going to look at it like 20 people just said this. Something's wrong. And it don't got to be true, but something wrong. What they don't like him, it has to be something to the story. These people are not making up these stories for no reason, but in Brooklyn, I have the audio going to be out and everything soon. Y'all just everybody got to make sure they tune in and really check it out because these rats don't be having a lot of paperwork when they getting down, man. And the feds be trying to cover up everybody's background. I know dudes that came in the penitentiary yard and their paperwork said they was cool. So I didn't know dudes that they said they work, they cool. We go up to the law library, type it in, they work, say something totally different. The thing of the matter is, a rat is always going to be a rat. No matter what type of disguise they put on their tail, is always going to be tucked. The way he even carried it, came home like a rat. You the baby cousin. Why baby ain't showing you off?
That's baby brother. So let me ask you a question on Juice Man TV. Oh, do you think baby know that he done more than what he say he done? That's why you think he ain't really messing with him like that?
That's what I feel. I feel like, see, baby is the type of individual that, he's a very shrewd person. He's not going to give you exactly what's going on within his family. I don't think he's going to, even with Wayne and them, he was a man enough to step up to that because he said he was wrong. How many men going to come up and say that they're wrong? He didn't have to tell us that he was wrong about what the payments and how he was doing things with them. He could have ignored it and said, man, never mind, Lord Wayne. Never mind everybody else. I got the bag already.
Right.
He didn't do that. He came out and said it now. I believe that he had business twisted at the time. And sometimes, man, you got individuals that some money can change you for a hot second. And then you can wake up when you lose a little bit, like not the money, but the people that came before the money. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Baby's the type of guy that he's going to make his rights rights and his wrongs rights. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to sit around and not, if that was his brother, not put him on front line and say, here go a bag. Then you got JoJo Capone who related to them. I'm pretty sure he would. Y'all got to get him up here, man. I'm pretty sure he would really have those answers for everybody that we would want to hear. JoJo is the individual that's not going to tap around it. If he told, he's going to say it. But also, JoJo isn't going to badger him because he's a family member of his. Also, if he's related to Baby, you know what I mean.
So, go ahead, dude.
All right, so being that he told, it had to be somebody real big for him just to get out of prison like that.
No,
because I don't.
listen. The government, all they need is one judge to honor cooperation, the 5K1. Once that judge honor the cooperation, he slides right out. I don't care who you are. It don't have no respect of person. Think about it. John, he didn't do a Sammy the Bull and get out in 3 years. How much time he done? He done a damn decades, didn't he?
Done about 24.
Yeah, so he got the bad end of the stick for the value of the people he told on. You know what I'm saying? That's the bad end of the stick. For the value of the people he told in, he got 24 years. That's still not bad for a life bit.
Right.
You know, but if a rat signed on to it, he got the bad end of the stick because he started telling it a little further. Like he done his little thing, but that wasn't nothing to tell on. But the dead man thing, all that was probably like state book BS. But when that federal thing get to lining up with him and he start lining people up, they call it three-way cooperating. He could be home right now cooperating and helping somebody else in jail. That cooperation thing is serious. So it don't have to be a important person. It could be, but them people from in Brooklyn, that was a lot of murdering that they claimed them people done. It was like 10 murders and all this other nonsense. So that wasn't no little bit of murders. And he still, that's what I'm saying. The rat still got the bad end of the stick. 24. He still suffered. He's slow from it. You can't tell how he talk. And you see brothers coming home like that from jail all that time. They was taking that medication here and there. I call that a sign of weakness. You know, we get high in the streets. People get high, indulge. But in that joint, man, you don't go around. That's a real deep sign of weakness. You might get too high and mess around, be laying in the bed with a boy. You don't dishonor yourself with these type of mannerisms in there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
So what you think about this T.I. situation? Is the T.I. situation the same?
T.I. is a rat by circumstance. I'm gonna say it again. T.I. is a rat by circumstance. He chooses to be one. Okay. A lot of times you got individuals psychologically, they're sick. This guy is psychologically sick to do the things he does. He wants that attention. You have to understand, like, we look at these guys as billionaires and millionaires. Now, he was getting some M's around the time when Jay-Z was getting his money.
Right.
You don't have Jay-Z money, though.
Right.
See? He don't have it because Jay-Z didn't get high. He did. Everybody understand when you get high and you're getting money, it does what? Depreciate all your money. For sure. So his wife is rich. Now she's rich. Her archives last forever. Now, at the end of the day, he's into more to the high a little bit. And that makes you make a greater mistake. And I believe that because of the McGruff thing, it's a huge mistake. You dig? Like, you don't do that. You don't get on there and tell them this is the 1-800 hotline and all this. And, he showed what he was into then.
Right.
I believe
Right.
that I believe that it's in him and that he would love the attention because when sales are low or whatever he's selling, or whenever somebody want to meet up with him and do things with him, it's on the tip like, let me talk about the rat stuff or have somebody put it out. They're not dumb. I'm not dumb. He's attracted to being a rat. He wants it.
So do you think he deserved the same treatment as Terrance Gangster Williams getting?
Well, I don't believe that both of their treatments have to do with them telling on a dead man. I believe that the dead man is the excuse for them to continue to tell. You know, it's like almost like you have people that get women that get raped, and you have some people that lose their mind to women, and they think that what went on was okay. You see what I'm saying? Once he was gets excused to be the rat for the dead man, he went on to be okay. The rat has to feed his appetite somehow, some way. He has to eat. And he doesn't eat unless he tells. And he tells from where? He's chasing his tail around. Everything that got to do with a rat is always going to add up to all these mathematics. And some people would say, damn, in New York, you know how they do the mathematics, the gods, and they do the different things? Well, I got the same mathematic and understanding of a rat. I can look at the point of their nose. I can look at their eyes and how they're peeking at me. And if they're in the crime, and I can tell he's no good, he's going to fold. I can tell when they come in the penitentiary, they looking to the side, going up the steps with their stuff, or when they come putting it down on their table. I can tell what type of men these is. And you can look at T.I. Wherever penitentiary he went into, or whatever camp, I bet you he came on the block looking around. A couple of minutes trying to look for his homeboys. Hey, where my homeboys at? Everybody know who you are already, T.I.
Right.
Everybody know who you are, kid.
I'm gonna bring you back up real quick. I'm gonna see if CEO want to come up.
All right.
Yo.
Go ahead, boss.
So exactly how much time did you do King?
From the time of, I'm gonna say this, from the age of 13 to 32, in and out. But my longest time was like a good dime, eight and a half. That was the longest time I ever done. But like I said, I'm always was in and out, right back, in and out. Like I was doing state time before I went to the feds.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So I thought I was going home, but I wound up getting indicted.
So I got a question. I see you heavy on the snitch thing, right?
Right.
Do civilians have an excuse get a pass?
Well,
And what's your definition of a civilian?
a civilian is 100% individual who get up every day, go to work, mind his business, come in. He doesn't want to have any type of participation at all from the streets. He don't want to even swing with the people. Because you get those civilians that swing with them. I don't consider them swing. I didn't see some of them get some of the biggest guns and do some of the most deadliest things when it comes to selling drugs and getting money. So nah, I'm talking about the one who like don't care for that. Who would look at you and say, "No, I'm all right. I don't want to be bothered with that." That's a civilian. But the civilian doesn't get the pass for minding someone else's business. I don't agree with that. I believe the civilian gets the pass instantly, wholeheartedly, when they're being attacked and harmed and they have no other defense. They don't know what defense, they don't care of a defense. These individuals have the pass from me of doing whatever they feel as though is justifiable in their justice mindset, not in mine. I can't speak on that. That's like me saying my grandmother got shot the other night and she ain't gonna get on the stand. Grandma might want to press 4 charges, even though that's not how my grandmother rolled.
No question.
If she want to press 4 charges, I'm going to go in that courtroom and stand right next to grandma. I can't do nothing else, and I'm going to be upset with grandma. But this is my grandmother. She's a civilian. I could try to tell her now. I'm going to try. No, don't get me wrong. I'm going to say to grandma, I'm grandma. Listen, I got this. Don't worry about going there. But if grandma say that she's banging him, I'm going to sit in there with her upset, hurt to my soul that she's telling. But guess what? That's grandma. What could
Right.
you do? All I could do is all you could do is put your head down and say, homie, I tried to let you go so I could get you. But she
Right.
didn't want to do that. What could I do? Sorry, man. You know, damn. When we get up in the penitentiary, you be prepared for me to come. No, somebody's
Right.
coming behind me because you shouldn't have done what you done to grandma. That's all I can say about civilians. You know what I mean?
For sure. Now I seen you posted Whack 100, and you say, you know what I'm saying, he pointed a lot of fingers. Now that clip you posted, that's actually snitching because he telling the police that Christian Rock bust out the windows.
That was too much for me. You know, like, damn, okay, protect your property and say, I have clothes in here. She now say, all right, do all the legal, civilly things you got to do.
Right.
The minute you get up there and you get the pointing and you get the, she done this last week, and that person, he can't keep his hands still. He
Right. Right.
pointing and God and trying to go in that direction. I don't
Right.
honor that. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
I don't respect you.
Facts. So my thing is that I said about Terrance Williams, man, he telling these stories on his channel. And he's going in depth talking about shit that been happening. So he did a story about OG Booby Black, about the dude that shot OG Booby Black. He told a story how they was gonna go kill him, but he wasn't in the car. The dude wasn't in the car, it was his sister. So with situations like that, is that like considered like, can like the police take stuff like that and do back investigation
What they
type
want
shit?
to do. They do
Huh?
what they want to do.
Right, right, right.
You know, my thing is, man, if you don't want to be a rat, you don't have to do it, man.
Right.
You don't have, your name don't have to be in no gray area. When
Right.
I see these guys, I'll be like, man, how his name get in the gray area?
For sure.
You're a man. The minute you ask me to cooperate, it's like, y'all might as well take me back to my cell, man. What are we here for?
For sure. For sure. So, all right. So do you do anything in the community? Like you have any fundraisers or groups
Well,
that you
I got the Honor Your Life campaign. The Honor Your Life campaign consists of a lot of different things. But right now, what I am doing, Stop Recycling Crime is the Cash App, right? And I'm taking any type of donations of people that want to help with the podcast because everything is up. But man, I'm talking about the space that I done, the wall paintings. I got pieces all over the spot, like 5 or 6 rooms in different areas where I'm creating different podcast themes for everybody that want to get some money. I'm just gonna have everybody attack the algorithm at one time. It's just like I ain't gonna get my game into it when when y'all have me back again, man. And I'm gonna it's gonna be after the podcast, man, or I have y'all up at my joint. You know, I want for y'all to really see what I'm gonna do is because it's gonna look to everybody else it seems regular, but when I do it, it's gonna be like it's gonna almost seem like an army tactic where everybody attacking one country from every which way. I'm gonna attack the algorithm that way.
Sure. Okay. Okay. For sure. You got any more questions, bro?
No, I'm good. Appreciate you for showing up, man, letting us know what's going on with you.
Oh, no question. No, it's an honor, man. Like anybody will tell you, look on these platforms. I don't give out interviews.
Right.
Sure.
Your mannerism, the way y'all came with the honorable manners, I respect that, and I always here to help somebody because it was one time when I was started off and I didn't get nobody.
Right.
That's why I never really dealt with people because it was like when they started wanting to deal with me, it made me look like.
For sure.
How would you want to be bothered with me now?
Right.
You dig? So I flee. Everybody told me, even Wallow, he said, man, you ain't gonna be able to do it. You gotta go state to state with me. He'll be in Baltimore. He'll be like, yo, look, they all over. Look, hey, I'm right here with this King Ernest right here. Like, no, because they asked him, like, Wallow, what's up? Like, they honor him. They like, but what's up with that boy King Ernest? Because even the ones that don't like me end up liking me.
For
They
sure.
just want to see my, is he really who he say he is? So
Right.
once they find out that I'm really a man, it's like, damn, they fuck with me. So I've learned that I don't have to. You'll learn this too. It's just take dedication and hard work. That you don't have to go with people, go on people platforms and ball handle, as I would say.
Right.
Now, connection is one thing. Connecting with people, networking, that's respect. That's cool. Me, I respect the person that's gonna say, yo, hey man, I respect your talent. I know how hard it was for you to get there. I'm trying to get it. Can you be reasonable with me? But y'all didn't even come that way on a
For sure.
reasonable tip. Y'all said honor. I said to myself, damn, I know I really don't want to ask for no type of anything from anybody. I'd rather just do it. But I know that later on in life, after this type of video right here, people gonna be hitting y'all to say to y'all thousands of dollars to get with them. Y'all gotta be consistent though. Cause not no listen, for me to do a video with somebody interview is rare. I
Right.
don't do it. I'm not looking to academics who call me I go to Vlad because I don't feel as though Vlad has the attention that academics does. I believe Vlad has the circumstance thing.
Right. Right.
Circumstance, he has to get his money. His algorithm is high. But
For
by
sure.
circumstance also, he'll correct it.
For sure.
He'll correct it. That shows who he really is, his heart. He's doing business. Academics don't do that. Academics is more or less, you would think, like the white man. He's really putting the drama out there, murder, murder, murder. They go, let him murder. And I don't respect that, man. But I respect y'all, and I want for y'all to, man, make sure that y'all keep pumping and keep doing your thing and invest in y'all craft, man, because y'all businessmen. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different because you're going to miss out on it. You dig what I'm saying? Slowly
Right.
but surely, everybody's channel grows. You just got to make sure the content is raw.
Right. Right. Right.
If the content ain't raw, they don't want it. That's just it. And nobody can't be upset. I know people that do the YouTube that taught me and hit me. And they
Right.
just didn't do it as big as I did. But who's to say that there's somebody right now that's seen a video that might have had 2-3 views on it, right? That was important and could have seen mine and never heard of me. That's
Right.
the type of guy I am. I'm not looking to be the heard of person. I'm out on the streets. Erna, oh my gosh, Erna, what's up, baby? It's love. I'm the spinners. They taking their masters up.
Right.
Yo, what's up? Damn, baby. I love it, but I don't lie to them.
Right. Right.
Damn, man, come on, what y'all doing out here, man? Switch y'all walk up, man. Y'all dudes really on some gangster stuff. That's not thorough. And I get a laugh out of them, and I get a little, damn, that was thorough because they dad left them stinking. You dig what I'm saying? And it might have not been from an unbroken home. It could have been from a strong, sturdy home where it's a kid that see their parent go a different direction and they end up just tore up just from that alone. So,
For
I'm
sure.
here to help people, man. I ain't here to be the big old gangster with them, but I'm going to pull a chump card, you know what I mean? If they want to carry it on the streets like the Whack 100s, he's all the way unsturdy. With them type of guys, I don't have a problem with, I'm not going to say throwing it all away, but I don't have a problem because they're the type that want to perform on camera and which you're not going to perform. I'm going to
Right.
perform with you then, kitten, because you deserve it.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I mean? But it was an honor speaking with y'all, man.
Sure.
Next time, get with me, man. We if y'all need whatever y'all need for me to do this, hit me, man, and we work it out and we're gonna make sure it works. Believe me, having my name in these titles, I'm very humble about my name, but believe me, the ones who don't like me, they're gonna watch, and the ones who like me gonna watch. And on top of that, I'm gonna share it with all 58,000 subscribers, 59,000 subscribers I got.
For sure. Appreciate it.
All
Now,
right.
Appreciate you.
before you go, I just got a few things to say. I want to say that, Big Homie spoke highly of you because I was working on getting Terrance Williams on my channel. And
Right.
then, Trap Talk, he just started, you know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
he like, I want to reach out to him and have him as my first, you know what I'm saying? Because he
Right.
respects. You know
Right.
what I'm saying?
That's love, man.
And
Hey,
you
yeah,
know,
because look, at first we was a little rough around the edges
Hey,
at
we
first.
bumped heads at the
Hey,
beginning.
listen,
Hey, we bumped heads for real.
but
Yeah.
what I've learned by controlling my anger, I've learned that everybody not against you, man.
And I still was respectable. What you even doing that? Know what I mean?
Right. No,
You know?
you was very respectable. And sometimes as a person who be behind these cameras, I like to see how a person, if I could try to push him a little bit. I want to see if you're going to budge. He never budged, but he never got disrespectful neither.
for sure.
He was able to get my attention. Listen, nobody's getting my attention.
Right.
But I'm talking about that's not a man.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? I didn't have some big dudes ask me to come on their shows, man. I got a boy right now that got like my channel name is King Earner. But I got a guy right now who wanted me to do a podcast. And the same conversation we had, I gave that to him. You know what he told me? Man, I got this, I got that. He told me, he said, I got my big brother channel, you know, he said, man, his channel 66K. That's way more than mine.
Right.
But he never talked down on my channel. So when I see a man being a man, I'm able to have a conversation. And I say he can go far in this because he was able to get my attention, rev me up a little bit. I revved him up a little bit, but he controlled it professionally.
Right.
He could have said, mother effer, you B nigga, Negro, da-da-da-da. He ain't do that, man. I saw the business in it, and I saw that he was sturdy. And I'm going to always, whenever you hit me, man, some things go a long way. Like to the point where
Appreciate you.
the honor you showed will go further than what you think it would go. Because you'll have me up again and be like, damn, now we know business.
Right.
You know business. We doing relationship things now. Like, all right, that's my man. Yo, boy, come up here. Hey, when my podcast come, when your old head come out, the OG, y'all come to my John, and y'all sit on the wall and, we talk and have some fun. So, that's what I'm on. I'm on trying to help and build. It's just some people hear rat and they get turned off thinking I'm meaning for civilians. Don't got nothing to do with a civilian. I'm talking about. It got something to do with the criminals that are pulling the other criminals and saying, hey, they caught us all.
Right.
I don't respect it. But yeah, man, the wife calling me. I got to get ready to go in. But I'm going to say this to y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Much love, honor, and respect. Which y'all pages? Because when this come out, I want to make sure. Give me y'all YouTube pages so I could be able to put it up there. I see yours say it's Music 12101.
It's Music 101.
Music 101. And what's your joint again, little bro?
Trap Talk Media.
Trap Talk Media. Right. Okay. Y'all y'all doing two different channels or y'all doing it together?
Nah, we doing two different channels. He just helped me with everything. He, willing to put me on his platform.
That's thorough. That's decent. Let me tell you this, little bro. That's decent. Before I go, that's decent, right? That he's doing that for you. But this would be my advice to you. Keep your channel, right? But let Big Homie know. Channel, I'm putting that to the side real quick, right? Big Homie, what kind of work you need me to help you with? Because y'all together, like on the same platform, is a lot stronger. The reason why, it shows a unity, and guess what? Y'all get to it quicker. You see what I'm saying? Together, opposed to separate. I understand, like, it's like, he doing what you is the thoroughest that anyone do. Because a lot of these dudes, you can tell when they no good, they'll try to, no, you got to real get with me. No, he said, no, but y'all together is better. Think about it. Leak Moss got a YouTube page. But
yeah, because you even told me to put it on my page, and I was like, nah, I don't want to do it like that.
No, you did say that. That's why I respect that. You said that. So that's what you need to do. Tune in with the OG. Listen to him. Not like how a dog listens to a person, but like a human listens to another human.
For sure.
Listen to him, because sometimes us as younger people, I'm older, but I be around a lot of younger people, man. And they, goddamn, it's like the fucker go left, go right, you like whatever. Only person I know that got some brains is Leaky Moss.
Right.
Everybody else be like this. So I salute what he's doing. I see big things for y'all in this, man. And that's what I'm here to do, man. Make sure I motivate somebody to go into the top, man. So I appreciate you for wanting to have me as your first guest. I appreciate that, bro.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you again.
Hey, we
So
appreciate
make sure y'all do a little minute video though too, so I can put it
yeah.
up.
Sure, got you.
I got you. And you know what I'm saying? We're gonna do business with you again. We're gonna hit you real quick soon and do
No
business
doubt.
with you again, man.
Okay, bro. Y'all
Appreciate
take
you.
it easy, man.
Appreciate you.
Much love, honor, and support to both of y'all, man.
Sure.
All right, peace, man.
Try. Hey,
Yeah.
we're gonna chop it up in the back scene. I'm gonna go live probably like a couple hours from now, man. Probably about 11 or something.
All right.
We tap in, but we're gonna chop it up in the DM.
All right. Hit me.
Everybody.
Hey, I appreciate everybody that tuned in, man. Appreciate y'all.
For sure. Everybody hit that like button. You know, subscribe to Trap Talk Media, man. Subscribe to Trap Talk Media if you're not subscribed. Soon as this video go up, y'all share it, man. Y'all share it. Soon as this video go up, y'all share it. If you don't know who King Erna is, man, go do your research, man. A heavy name in Philly. Hey, but thank y'all for tuning in.